Good morning and or good afternoon, digital photography kids. What I wanted to do today while I am out at a training and district office was to give you guys a quick video tutorial about what I need you guys to do today. We are going to start planning for our first camera assignment as we talked about in class yesterday, and I have a worksheet and some brainstorming techniques I would like you guys to try out to plan for what you want to do with the camera when you have it. Over the 5 years I've taught this class, I've found that without planning ahead of time, students seem to be very lost when they get the camera and they go home. And since we have the camera for a very short time, 2 days for most of you, you're really going to want to know ahead of time what you're going to do. That way, when you get home with the camera, you can just start shooting or you can plan ahead to have it ready for you. One of the joys of planning ahead is that you get better pictures. You don't just wander around your backyard trying to shoot your dog or shoot the cat or shoot the squirrel. You kind of have a concise plan and you shoot better pictures because you're thinking ahead of time of what you want to do. So what I have in front of us is this great little mind map. Now most of you have probably used a mind map before, but I want to just kind of highlight this cute little illustration on what it really means to map your mind or to really kind of keep track of your mind. This particular image is how to think like how to think like Leonardo da Vinci. And it branches off to things like using his whole brain or his experiences that he has. He also branches off to his self-exploration or applications, things that he made, invented, or did. So this is what I want you guys to use as an example. From these 4 ideas based on this one man or this one idea, you can branch off and brainstorm all of these other different things in 4 different areas, really getting into detail on things. Now, I bring that up because you guys are going to fill out a worksheet tomorrow planning, and it's going to look like this. It's going to be called the Digital Photography Assignment Planning Sheet. I want you to put down your name and your hour, what assignment you are planning for and working on. So this one's going to be called 1C, or your first camera assignment. What is the main idea that you are trying to photograph? Well, in this one, you guys are photographing 4 different shoots. The main idea of this assignment is to change the settings on the camera so you guys know how to utilize ISO, aperture, shutter speed, and focal length and what they actually do to the photographs. So you can put down on that line for this assignment that you're learning how to use the camera. In future assignments, you'll put down on this worksheet what you're doing for that particular assignment. Next question, what are your first ideas about what you could shoot? We went over in class yesterday what the 4 different shoots are. So you have to shoot a series of pictures of something up close, something far away, a group up close, and a group far away. So what could you put down for maybe those 4 different ones? For this assignment, you guys can obviously write out in the blank areas since you're going to be doing more than one idea. Which of these ideas is realistic for each of your 4 categories? So I gave an example of like I have a football game tonight that I can shoot and I have the camera. But what you really need to realize is, I want to take a picture of something up close. I want to take something cool. Oh, my uncle owns this Corvette. I want to take a picture of his Corvette. Is it realistic that you're going to have the camera and the availability to go visit your uncle during that time to take pictures of his Corvette as your one object up close? Really think about this. And make sure if you are going to pick that you are making sure that you can shoot it the night you have the camera. Next question, which of these ideas do you really want to shoot? So you're going to come up with 2 or 3 ideas for each of your 4 different shoots for this assignment. Start talking about which of these is realistic. Next, is this the same idea as your realistic goal? And if they match up, that's probably the idea you want to run with. Again, this particular assignment's different than future assignments. You have these 4 different shoots, so you're always going to have 4 different ideas. Next, what is your main idea? You should be able to simplify this down to what exactly it is you're going to shoot. And again, for this assignment, it's going to be 4 different things. Your object up close, your object far away. And for these, they can be as simple as a location. You're going to shoot something far away. Maybe you know you're going to go shoot in a parking lot or in a park. If you're going to shoot something up close and you have a really cool BMX bike at home, then that's what your object up close is going to be. Where do we leave off? Where can I shoot this idea? Again, you're going to try to think about where you're going to go to and where you need to go to with that camera. If you're going to have access to that space or place, is there going to be enough light, available light, artificial light, those kind of things. What else can you do with this idea? Can you change its look or its location? Is it your dog and you can dress them up in a Halloween costume and not in a Halloween costume? Is it your BFF? Can you dress them up or go somewhere where they like to drink coffee or like to play video games? Now, this says, on the back of this sheet, please brainstorm this one idea, but in this particular case, it'll be four, on a mind map, branching out to your four main and different ways that you want to shoot your idea or subject or project. Allow yourself to go wild with these ideas. This will help you prepare for when you have the camera, as well as to what to do with the camera once you have it. Remember, any ideas, hints, tricks, or compositional rules that we have learned in class. And I just put the picture on there to show you guys. Next, you guys are going to get on the back of this sheet this mind map that really kind of has your main idea and branch it off into four. So for this assignment, you guys can write in here how to adjust the camera settings, and then branch off to your up close, your far away single objects, your three together, and your three far away. And you can add any more drawings or branches that you might want to add as you start to brainstorm. Remember to put down that this is your first camera assignment, and put down the date. And that is all you should need. Please spend the hour doing this. If you guys happen to finish early, and you guys have thought of everything, sit down with a classmate and do a peer edit. Share your ideas with them. Switch papers for a little bit, let each other read over them, and then meet back up and talk about what you might have thought and really get feedback from other people. Remember, photography is all about the viewer. You are making pictures for other people to see, so you might as well get other people's opinions. Thanks, guys. I hope everything goes well, and I'll see you Thursday. Good morning, Foundations 1. How are you guys doing? Sorry I'm not here today. I'm over at district office on 13th Street going through a training all day. But don't fret. I do want us to still finish our digital photography assignments. So here I am making a video talking to you guys about what I would like you to do today in Foundations 1. What we need to do is we need to put our pictures together and create our mini slideshow presentation of the 14 elements that we have. So once you guys are done watching the video, you're going to pair up with your partner on one laptop, preferably the partner that saved the pictures onto their H drives, and you're going to create a PowerPoint with 15 slides. That's right, 15 slides. So I'm going to go to Programs. I'm going to go look for Microsoft Office stuff. Actually, I have PowerPoint right here on my desktop. You guys can open up the program however you guys need to. Once the program is open, you're going to go try to find your pictures. Remember, be logged in to whoever saved your pictures because you want to make sure you have access to those pictures. I saved mine on a flash drive, so I'm going to go grab it from there. You're going to start with your first title, and I don't care if you guys create a theme, however you want to make your presentations, just keep in mind that you don't want them to distract from your photographs. I am going to type in Mr. Lauer's Elements and Principles Photos. How's that? All right, so we have our title slide. Isn't it pretty? You guys can make it even prettier if you choose to. For those of you that don't know how to use the PowerPoint, you go up to the top and you hit New Slide, and it's going to create a nice new blank slide. Well, mine's not theoretically blank, but I can easily delete this stuff by just clicking on it and removing it. Now, there's a couple different ways for you to get your photos inside to this program. First off, you can go up to Insert, and you can look to insert a picture. You obviously need to find where your pictures are. So when you click Insert a Picture, it's going to ask you where to go. For most of you, if not all of you, your pictures should be somewhere on the H drive. So you can go back to Desktop and then look at My Computer, find your H drive, and click on your H drive to find your photos. Mine happen to be on my flash drive. So I'm going to click on my flash drive, and I'm going to go into the Elements folder, and I'm going to look at all the pretty pictures I took, right? Yay, they're pretty. You're going to probably have more than 14 since we did expand this to a 2-day assignment. Keep in mind, this is now when you and your partner are going to decide which one represents the element or principle and just delete or don't worry about the other one. So we're going to start right off the bat with line. So I need to find an image that has line. Which one did I choose to have line? I don't even remember myself. I am going to assume that this was my image that had lines because it had black and white lines. So I'm going to take my image, drop it onto this new slide, blow it up, and there's my photograph. Next. Again, you can actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this slide, and I'm just going to copy this one. Copy, paste, and I'm actually going to delete this photo from here. And now I'm going to go copy, and now that's 1, 2. We're going to paste 3. We're going to paste 4. We're going to paste 5. Paste 6. Paste 7. Paste 8. Paste 9. Paste 10. Paste 11. Paste 12. Paste 13, and paste 14. Then you should have 14 blank slides and of course one lead slide telling you who you are and who's on your team. So I'm going to go to my third slide and we are going to look for the next picture. Insert picture, and I'm going to go for shape. I want to see my picture that has shape. Here are a whole bunch of circles. I am going to grab that one for my shape. Hey look, that's a beautiful picture. I'm going to try to make it as big as I can. And yes, I realize that the address is on this picture, that I stole this off the internet, but hey, I'm the teacher, I guess I can do that. So there's shape. Next one's going to be form. Again, insert picture. I'm going to go grab my picture that was form. And again, I'm going to try to blow it up because why not showcase our pictures as beautiful and big as we possibly can. So you guys are hopefully getting the hint of what is going on so far, so good. We have line, shape, form. Next is going to be value, insert picture. And I have created this picture here for value. You know me and coffee. So we have a shadow which creates the value and shows all the different colors and hues. So line, shape, form, value. Next is going to be texture. And I believe my texture is coming in the form of these brown paper bags. Simply a beautiful picture. Line, shape, form, value, texture. Next is going to be space. And I believe I have this piano to show you space as things go off into the distance utilizing one-point perspective. And my last element of art, I believe, is going to be color. Nice bright picture with lots of different colors. And just try to make it as best as you can, fit where it needs to go. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have all 7 elements. Next, we need 7 principles. Insert picture, we want balance. Look, I have symmetrical balance. Next, it's going to be movement. Look, I have a picture of a sidewalk and it has movement. Again, nothing's necessarily moving in my picture, but my eye is drawn to follow this path in this line. Balance, movement, rhythm is going to be next. I need something that's just repeated a couple of times. And I believe that's this one, which could also work as color or contrast. Or texture because it's got the wood texture, but I'm going to go with rhythm because it just repeats the background a couple times. So I have balance, movement, rhythm. Next is going to be pattern. And I don't honestly remember which one I had for pattern. I don't think I have pattern. Naughty, naughty, Mr. Lauer. Let's cancel pattern for a second. We'll Google that in a little bit. So once we have pattern, go back to insert. Oh, that's my shape. Oh, I found my shape. That's what I did wrong. This is actually pattern. Copy, delete. There we go, and paste pattern. Go back up. My shape is going to be these. Very organic shape. Remember we learned about organic and geometric shapes. They're cute little hearts. It's a plant, and they look like hearts, so it's organic. Okay. After pattern, we should have emphasis. And this is the one I have for emphasis. The leaf, sorry, this is contrast, not emphasis. The leaf is contrasted by color against the wood. Next, we'll do emphasis. And emphasis is pretty much something standing out or being different. And what's being emphasized here is the black garbage can. We're rounding the end. The last one we need is unity. And for unity, I picked this one. It has balance. Roughly, it's symmetrically balanced. It has pattern. It has space because it shows the distance into the space. It obviously has color and line, so it has more than one or two elements or principles. Just double check we have all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have created our slideshow showing our 7 elements and our 7 principles. I do not want you guys to label these things because I think your pictures should stand out for themselves. So in a second, you guys are going to create your slideshows. When you're done with that, you guys are going to do a critique. Let me walk you through the critique. So there'll be a handout that the sub will give you called a photo critique. It's going to be a small half-sheet form. Please make sure you fill out your names, the name of Team 1, and then who you're critiquing. So this one's going to be, let's just change this right now. Team 2. So Team 1 names, and this is going to be Team 2 names. This is who is on your team and what hour you're in. Then you're going to critique somebody else's photos, and that's going to be Team 2, and you're going to put their names here. What you're going to do is look at your photos in your partner's slideshow or PowerPoint on the computer and fill out the following explanation. In your opinion, what are the 4 strongest photos taken by this person? You're going to put down here what you think the element is. File name, we're going to change this one to element. Or principal. Then you're going to say why you think this is a strong photo as a team, and then how could you improve on the photo if it wasn't that strong. Okay, we don't need file name. Here's a nice new form. So you are going to critique somebody else's. All you're going to do is move to somebody else's computer and look at their PowerPoint and fill out this sheet. Sound good? You only have to do that for one other team member. The last step of tomorrow, once your slideshows are made, is to critique yourself. So here is a photography rubric for your team. Fill it out as a team and hand that in. That's it. I hope everything goes well with everybody tomorrow, and I will see you back bright and early Thursday morning.